The learning objective for today is to develop curiosity and enjoyment in books, and also to gain new vocabulary and grammar structure when reading aloud to children. So the illustrations are very important for young children as they are still developing their language skills. They need to have clues, and illustration give them a clue to kind of enter the world of literature. A picture will also spark their interest. They are using their sense of sight to make sense of what is presented in front of them. And so today we're going to look at 5 important aspects when reading aloud. So number 1 is the front page. So the front page, you have already an illustration. So you can ask your child, what do you see on the page? What do you think the story is going to be about? And also you can name the part of the books. For example, this is the front of the page, of the book, sorry. This is the back of the book, so this is the spine of the book, and this is the title of the book. And this is the name of the illustrator. So you could also get the child to be completely engaged through going through this process. But the illustration, before you tell this title, you can just look at the picture and you can name the element of the pictures. For example, if there's a big cat, or if there's a fox, or a flower, and ask, what do you think the book is going to be about? And ask lots of questions. What do you see? Oh, there's a cat, there's a fox, and really make the first introduction to the book very exciting and very engaging, so it sparks the child's interest in reading. So the second point, important point, is the voice, your voice. If you're reading with different intonation, so a quiet voice, a loud voice, and different accent, different tones. So for example, if a fox come in the picture and the fox says something, the fox could have an accent like, "Oh, your cake look very nice." So you make the fox seem a little bit, kind of dangerous. And then there's a cat behind, and he could reply, say, "Meow, meow, me too. I like that pie." It just me being, but it's an example of how you can get your child or your children very engaged by using your voice, soft, loud, different accent, different tones, and the reading will be a lot more fun to listen to. And that was number 2. The third point is questioning along your reading. So for example, you're reading, and in the story, a character is bringing some fruit, or there's little mouse or little cheese or different items on the pictures. So you can say, "Oh, look, I wonder how many stars you can see. And then let's count together. 1, 2, 3. Or, oh, look, she's got a wig. Oh, look at the hat. Oh, and can you name this? Can you see the little mouse? I wonder if you can see the ant in the corner of the book." And they love that. They actually adore looking for very small things on the pictures. And this is also helping them to make sense of their own world, and where they find that they are not the only one being little, and they really like spotting very small things. So you can have fun doing that as well. And every time before you turn a page, you could say, "Oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. What do you think the fox is going to do?" I'm coming back to fox because many foxes are in stories. But you can ask the child, predict. And if the child doesn't have much language, it's okay. Give lots of language. This is a great opportunity for your children to develop his vocabulary. And this is a fantastic way of learning new vocabulary. The fourth point is to point at words. So with your finger, when you read a book, you can put, oh, look at this word. Do you know what it says? And then you can name the word. You can actually read the word aloud. And then you can even, especially if your child is at a stage where they're learning to read, and you can say, I wonder, for example, the word the. So I wonder how many the you can see on the page. So, and then you can count how many the, or you can have fun pointing at words. If the child if it's a book only with illustration, what you can do is to ask the child, I wonder what this fish would say. Look at the fish, look at his face. Do you think he's angry? Do you think he's scared? What would he say, do you think? And then if the fish has a very scary face, you would say, oh, I'm gonna eat the little fish. I'm just making that up. But, make it very expressive. Or if there's a very small fish being attacked by another fish, you could just say, oh, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. And have fun making different voices. You need to spark your child with lots of imagination. And so it has to be very engaging. The fifth point is to conclude. So when you finished your story with your child, you can ask your child or your children, did you like the book? What did you like about the book? What you didn't like? And if they are very in the process, if they enjoy describing what they like, what they don't like, you can describe, okay, what would you have done if this would have been different? If you would have been the fox, what would you have done instead of, like, Goldilocks, for example? What do you think would be best if Goldilocks, if you would have been Goldilocks, what would you have done at the end? Would you have sat on that chair? That kind of, you could ask them. And that's it, really. That was usually they enjoy reading with you because it's a time to bond with one another. So they want to read more books, and they really enjoy that time. To conclude, reading together helps the child discover a new way of communicating. Reading books aloud to children stimulates their imagination and expand their understanding of the world. It helps them develop language, listening skills, and prepares them to understand the written world. And so that's it. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Thank you.